Let's go read a book today.
Hello, my little friends. Thank you so much for joining me here on this episode of Let's Go Read a Book Today, where I, Miss Pamela, share some wonderful stories with you right here in my little reading garden. And oh, do I have a great story for you today. But first, I have to ask, do you know what time it is?
It's time for Word of the Day.
Hey there, my brilliant people. I'm Miss Vocab. That's short for Miss Vocabulary. And I have the word of the day for you, where we learn a new word that helps to grow our vocabulary and our minds. So, our word of the day is adventure. What does that mean, you ask? Well, I'll tell you what it means. Adventure is an exciting journey or activity that one takes or does to experience something new and remarkable. Adventure. Hey, why don't you try and use this new word, adventure, in a sentence this week when you're talking to your parents or your friends or even your pet unicorn? Because the more you use it, you'll never lose it. I'll see you next time on the Word of the Day. Now, let's get back to some reading. Thank you, Miss Vocab. Well, my little friends, get yourselves ready for a fun time as I introduce our new friend, Turtle, in our story today titled The Great Adventure, written by Jennifer Kurani and illustrated by Valentina Jaskina. Well, are you ready to read? I am. So sit back and open your minds because here comes story time.
The Great Adventure. Today felt like an ordinary day. As usual, Turtle ate his breakfast, made his bed, and got dressed. He wanted to have fun, but the morning seemed boring and dull. Turtle stared out the window and sighed, daydreaming about all of the adventures he could go on. If only he weren't stuck at home. He could surf the wild waves off the ocean blue, or even climb a mountain or two. Turtle wondered about his friends. Surely they must be doing something adventurous and fun. Squirrel must be speeding through the dark forest, feeling the cool air through his fur while searching for nuts and acorns and seeds. Burrowing underground, deep into a dark hole with all his tasty treats, seemed like a great adventure, Turtle thought. Turtle sighed. Oh, how badly he wanted to do something just as fun and exciting. What about Rabbit? Turtle imagined Rabbit must be on a fun adventure too, riding on a giant red tractor through the fields while gathering lots and lots of carrots. Chop, 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 off with the carrot top. Watching hundreds of carrots quickly being pulled out of the ground with dirt flying through the air seemed like a great adventure, Turtle thought. Turtle sighed. Oh, how badly he wanted to do something just as fun and exciting. Turtle continued daydreaming about his friends and all the fun they must be having. What kind of adventure would Turtle go on? Or would the day just continue to be boring and dull? Were all his friends having fun without him? Turtle really wanted to have a good time too. He wondered about Bee exploring dark and creepy caves filled with giant black bats or exploring the hidden hollows of trees. Maybe Bee was buzzing through the cracks of old abandoned buildings too. All of those seemed like great adventures, Turtle thought. Turtle sighed. Oh, how badly he wanted to do something just as fun and exciting. Finally, Turtle imagined his friend Firefly soaring through the dark sky, overlooking the entire garden, flying up high and flying down low, trying to escape the tiny hands of all the children as his twinkling light glowed. Seemed like a great adventure, Turtle thought. Turtle sighed. Oh, how badly he wanted to do something just as fun and exciting. Turtle could not take it anymore. He was convinced that everyone was having fun, going on great adventures, and he was just sitting at home. No more daydreaming for Turtle. As he set out to find his own great adventure, the day went on and he grew tired. First, he went out on a hike, but it was too quiet and he felt lonely. He then walked through the city, but it was too noisy and crowded. Just as he was about to give up, he heard laughter and saw Squirrel and Rabbit. Bee and Firefly were with them too. He couldn't believe it. All of his friends were in the park laughing and playing. They were together having fun. No one was on a great adventure speeding low and high or soaring through the soft glow of the sky. The carrots remained in the dirt, the air remained still, and the creepy caves were empty and not filled. Everyone was simply together in the park having a good time, and just then Turtle finally realized his greatest adventure was also spending time with his friends.
Well, I just had a great time reading that story. I hope you had a great time listening and reading along with me. You know, my little friends, there may be times when you feel bored and would just like to have a great fun adventure like others are having. But as we just learned from our friends today, sometimes the greatest adventure you can have is simply spending quality time with the people you love. I hope you never forget that. And now, one other thing that we never want to forget are the incredible creators of this fantastic book. The author for the wonderful words that become the story that help to grow our mind, and the illustrator for all of the amazing pictures throughout the book that delight our eyes. So Jennifer Kurani and Valentina Joskina, we just have one thing to say to you.
Thank you for writing this book and opening a whole new world.
Well, it seems that's all the time we have for reading together today. Oh, but don't you worry, because I'll join you here again. Yep, right here in my little reading garden on our next episode of Let's Go Read a Book Today. And I so look forward to seeing you again. So until the next time we meet, don't you forget, keep reading. Bye.
I'm just happy you've joined me to read today. Oh yeah, I'm just happy you've joined me to read today.